Here with head coach Sparky McEwen, we also have Preston Smith to his right. We also have Payton Mitchell and also Jason Whittaker to his left. Guys, a big win here today against Michigan Tech to open up GLIAC play. 52-38, Coach. You guys are down 17-0 in the blink of an eye. A couple touchdowns for them and then a muffed kickoff by us. What's the message to the guys after that slow start?
Well, we've always talked about the highs and lows of the game. This team here we're different. We're different. They never get too high. They never get too low. They understand that it's going to take full 4 quarters in order for us to execute and be beat. And these guys understand that, we don't want to do these things, and we didn't want to muff a punt. We didn't want to have all the penalties, but they seem to play above all that stuff, and credit to them, that, they stayed the course, and they stayed locked in.
Preston, for you, 9 catches, over 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. What's it been like playing here with Jason here on your left and just the chemistry that you guys have?
It's great. We work every day, come out and build chemistry. It's brick by brick, and that's just the goal, get better every day.
Coach, back to you. I think in years past, you guys go down 17-0, and there might be a little bit of a panic. But with the offense that you have this year, you're able to come back from deficits like that. So just talk about the mentality of your team once you, like I said, go down that 17-0. You already talked about the message that you sent to your guys. But then obviously things started to click, especially on offense. You guys have over 550 yards of offense.
It starts with culture. We have some great senior leadership, and, the man to my left, Payton, and Bose, J-Rob. When you have those type of seniors that are seasoned, these guys will not allow this team to die. These guys will make this team, stay up. They're upbeat. We understand. We understand the peaks and valleys, man. We really do. Now, do we want to go down 17-0? No. But our guys also understanding, what it means not to blink. We don't blink. We don't blink. We're going to show up. We're going to play for 4 quarters. And we knew that Tech was going to be a resilient team. We did, So for me and the staff, we were actually having a conversation on the phones. Were we worried? Absolutely, because it was Michigan Tech. Michigan Tech, you can't allow a team like Michigan Tech to go up 17 points and then all of a sudden, expect them to, stop playing. And they didn't stop playing. Our guys just took it to another level in which they had to in order to secure the victory.
Peyton, for you guys, 11 tackles for you individually. You guys were on the field a ton. I think 16 of the first 20 minutes of this game was you guys on the field. So in the second half, what kind of adjustments did you make? You guys only allow 14 points in that second half.
Well, I think as a defense, you're always going to be a second half team, especially our defense. You come in there, show some stuff we weren't ready for, some stuff we haven't seen yet. So coming to the sideline and coming out of halftime, we're just making our adjustments and making our chest. And at the end of the day, we know not to give up. There's peaks and valleys every game. So just stay resilient, keep pressing.
Jason, for you, reigning GLIAC Player of the Week, what do you do for an encore? 5 touchdowns again through the air, 1 more on the ground, so exactly what you had last week. What's the mentality in the huddle? I know you guys don't want to press down 17-0, but what was the calming influence in the huddle?
Man, I just think our trust really showed when we were down 17-0. Like Preston was saying, we've been building this thing brick by brick ever since June. So, when we're down, when we put up 17-0 on them, or when we're down 17-0, our backs against the wall, we just rely on the brother to the right and our left, and that's what we did. And we got a great team here, and I love this team, and it was a good win.
Incredibly accurate today. You guys you fit it through some really tight windows, some slants and some seam routes and things like that. What is it like in practice with different receivers and so many weapons that you guys have, and just developing that timing that you can now use into the contests?
Yeah. I mean, with the amount of talent we got on the outside, I wish I could throw the ball to every one of them on every play in practice. So I feel bad like leaving guys out sometimes. So, but honestly, just getting all the reps as we can. We're really efficient in practice, and I think that really helps. Shows up on game day, so everyone's on the same page. And we were clicking today.
Coach, back to you. Not only do you throw it for over 360, but you rush it well as well. Keyshawn Richards, 147 yards, I believe it was, on the ground. He set a school record with a 72-yard run to set you guys up first and goal. So talk about his performance as well.
I thought Keyshawn did a great job. Once again, you're talking about another senior leader that's really, mature guy that understands our philosophy here, and he understands the family. And we have 3 or 4 backs that can actually, carry the ball. And it's a true brotherhood. They call them the stable. It's a true brotherhood in there. And when those guys have the opportunity, it's, they do the most with it, So I'm excited for this entire team. Our defense, they knew they were going to be in for a fight, okay? You could not have lazy eyes, okay? You had to be focused in this game, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job because Tech, man, just like a few of the other teams in this conference, they have a very legit offense, and if you don't have, if you don't have careful eyes, they can sneak a few on you, So a lot of shifting, a lot of motion, a lot of things that went on there where it takes discipline on the defense side of the ball in order to play sound.
Next week, you got a trip up to Marquette, to the Dome. You guys will be playing Northern Michigan for the second time this year. I'm sure you'll have another tough battle there against the Wildcats. So just give me your initial thoughts on that contest.
It's always tough. Nystrom, he's a friend of mine, and we go back in regards to coaching together, and his teams, they show up, and it's just like Steve's team. They're always physical. And it's tough in the GLIAC to win on the road. It's extremely tough. That trip up there is just, it's going to be beautiful, by the way. My boys from, other parts of the country get to see the leaves change and things like that. They get to cross the bridge, So we truly make it an educational trip as well when we go up there. And we'll leave on Thursday. We'll leave on Thursday and we'll lock it in, But we're going to enjoy this one, for the 24 hours, and then we're going to go back to work tomorrow.
All right, congratulations, guys. 4-0 to start the year.
Thank you. Go Panthers.